Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler. Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele. We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching. And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal. Escapes out of that attack. And into the turnbuckle he goes. Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage. Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting. Clubbing blow.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Neither competitor is backing down.
Oh, ouch. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Who will break first? That is the question. Oh, God. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. Maivia with a plan in mind.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? Oh, my goodness.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Sent into the corner. Ooh! Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle.
He's got... What are they going to do up there?
From the top.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
But George has to push now while the window's open.
Shot to the gut will break things up.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Oof.
Uh-oh. Nothing fancy there.
Ooh.
He's trying again.
Ooh, man, backbreaker. And George is laid out.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
So much damage inflicted.
Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that. Take off.
He's motioning to the referee, looking to get the cage door open. Door's open, no one around. He's home free. Here he goes, up the wall of the steel cage. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory.